binti Muhammad Ali and I'm student Human Resources Management intake December 20. My number entry is HR 12200001. Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur Aisha Nabila binti Muhammad Azlan and my number entry is HR 12200002.
Hi, my name is Nur Akilah binti Zainal. I'm from Human Resources Management December 20, HR 12200003.
Hello, my name is Putri Maisara binti Razmi and I'm from HR 12200004.
Hello, my name is Siti Asha binti Muhammad Rafi and my HR number is 1220005.
What is job interview? Definition of interview is a conversation we occur between a potential employer and a job applicant. During the job interview, the employer hopes to determine whether or not the applicant is suitable for the job. While the applicant tries to learn more about the position, also impressing the employer. As a general rule, a job interview is an important part of the process of applying for a job, and it may range in formality from a casual conversation to a series of discussions with a segment of people working within the company. Objective interview. Finding the best candidate for potential people is the purpose of the employment interview. In such interview, candidates are asked various questions to test their attributes. It helps to verify the information provided by the candidates. It helps to ascertain the accuracy of the provided facts and information about the candidates. What the candidate has written in the resume are the main points. What are the additional skills that does he have? All these are known by conducting interviewers. It not only give the interviewer information about the candidate's technical knowledge, but also give an insight into his much needed creative and analytical skills. Help in establishing the mutual relation between the employee and the company. Is it useful for the candidate so that he comes to know about his profession, the type of work that expected from him, and he get to know about the company. Type of job interview. Behavioral interview. Interviewer use behavior-based interview to determine how you have handled various job situations in the past. The idea is that your past behavior predict how you act in the new job. You won't get any easy yes or no question, and in most cases, you need to answer with an anecdote about a previous experience. Case interview. Interview that include the interviewer giving you a business scenario and asking you to manage the situation are called case interviews. They are most often used in management and consulting and investment banking interviews and require you to show off your analytical ability and problem-solving skill. A stress interview, as the name indicates, is used to assess how you respond to stress and under extreme pressure. In contrast to other interview types where hiring manager will make an effort to make you feel at ease, this is not the case during a stress interview. Group interview. Employers may hold group interviews because they are often more efficient than one-on-one interviewers. There are two types of group interview. One involves an applicant being interviewed by a group or panel of interviewers. Two others involve an interviewer and a group of applicants. For an interview where you're actively job searching, you may need to be prepared for a phone interview on a notice. Companies often start with an unscheduled phone call, or maybe you'll get to schedule your call. In either case, it's good to be ready and prepared to ask for interview questions to ask the interviewer as well. Why preparation of job interview is important? You can never be over-prepared for a job interview, but it's surprising how many candidates attend interview unprepared. Just a little bit of research before your next interview could make a significant difference in whether you get through to the next round or get a job offer. Here are some reasons why preparation job interview is important. Number one,
Practicing your answer will help you feel more comfortable talking about yourself. Not all of us are naturally gifted when speaking and learn about our career and accomplishment. As you practice, you will start to sound and feel more comfortable. This is one of few times in life when you expected to brag, and practicing your answer ahead of time can make it feel less awkward. Number 2, already have an idea of the main point to cover. It's smart to go into an interview with a list of your best talking points ready to go. Having that list memorized will help you present yourself in the best possible way. And please take note, don't force your main point into an answer if they don't address the question directly. You will likely have a few minutes at the end of the interview to summarize, so you can save your best selling point for that time if needed. Number 3, practicing out loud helps you decide which word to use. If you're going back and forth about how to describe something, practice it by saying the word out loud. After hearing the words spoken, rather than reading them on a notepad or a computer screen, you may decide to go in a different direction. Using words that are naturally part of your everyday language will help you sound more confident. How to build up confidence during job interview. This is the way to build up your confidence. Number 1, be kind to yourself before interview. It is important to speak to yourself with compassion like a best friend and dispel any critical thought that stand in your way. Number 2, make eye contact. To show confidence, start by practicing your eye contact. Keeping natural and steady eye contact throughout your interview is an excellent way to project confidence. Aim to maintain natural eye contact instead of making eye contact that feel intense or prolonged. Try occasionally looking at your resume or other material you brought with you to the interview before turning your attention back to the hiring manager. Number 3, maintain a good posture. After you work on your eye contact, you might also find helpful to practice your good posture. Body language is an important aspect of communicating confidence during your interview. Start by sitting with your arms unfolded in your lap to convey an open, friendly attitude. Make your back straight with your shoulder back and your chest and chin rise. Number 4, practice breathing to boost confidence. When you get nervous, the blood flows away from your brain into your muscle to fight or flight mode. This lack of the blood in the brain can impact cognitive function. However, when you take slow deep breath, you can bring oxygen back into your brain to help you to think. Number 5, talk slowly. Speak calmly and slowly. To stop yourself from rambling, try to answer each question by addressing one point at a time. Confident people also tend to take their time when answering questions. If you feel like you need a moment to compose your thought, feel free to say, "That is a good question. Let me think about that for a second." Also, do not be afraid to ask the interviewer for clarification of the question.
Job interview dress code. Those first impression during a job interview are often determined by your appearance. Dressing for success is the best way to appear both confident and professional to your potential future employer. As you prepare for your job interview, deciding what to wear is a crucial component. Naturally, you want to impress your potential employer while presenting yourself as a professional. In this article, we discuss what women should wear to an interview as well as what to avoid. Women dressing. For business casual office, plan to dress professional yet less formally. Try wearing a pressed legs or skirt with a button-down shirt, a blouse or a sweater. For additional warmth, you can add a blazer or a cardigan. If you prefer a single piece, consider wearing a simple knee-length dress with stockings. Try to avoid jeans or t-shirt as they appear overly casual. Choose a professional handbag or briefcase. Choose your purse carefully and select one that is sleek and professional. Select a handbag in a darker color like black or brown. And if you pick leather, choose one that matches your shoes or other leather accessory. If you are planning to bring copies of your resume, portfolio or other documents to the interview, make sure that they fit neatly inside. To protect document, consider bringing a briefcase instead of a handbag. After all, first impressions are key, and it is imperative to make a great first impression on your potential employer. A huge part of making a good first impression is dressing for success. Here is interview attire for men that will help you make the best impact on a prospective employer. Men dressing: a pristine button down, gray or black slacks, and coordinating tie is a staple symbol that works in nearly any office environment. It's also an easy look to throw together. All you have to do is choose a tie and you are ready to go. With the rest of the outfit so simple, you have some way to choose a pattern tie which will stand as the centerpiece of the outfit. Because it's a simple look, thought it's important to make sure that each piece of your outfit is in good condition and fits well. Make sure your button down is wrinkle-free and clean, and take the extra effort to ensure that your slacks are pressed and pleated. Job interview dress code don'ts to make sure you get a job. You need to know the rules of dress code that you should to avoid in interview, because to ensure that your interviewer is not going to judge you, also reject you from the interview because of your appearance. First impression really important, so you need to wear what really suitable and comfortable for you and your company. Other side for women is don't wear too much makeup and make sure that you look very professional in front of the whole room. This will make people think that you are not serious about the job. To make sure people see you as a confident person, you should wear less of makeup to make sure your face more attractive to them. Less makeup also can make your face more natural and more confident. Also, natural makeup can make people see you as an independent woman person. For men, it's very important to have a good look and make sure that you are dressed up. To make sure you don't lose your confidence, don't use a uniform with no collar or tie because it will make no one will impress to you at all. If you want to be noticed, you need to dress up in a way that is professional and casual.
I want to talk about interview question and the best answer. One of the most important parts of interview preparation is being ready to respond effectively to the question the employer typically asks. Since interview questions are so common, hiring manager will expect you to be able to answer them smoothly and without hesitation. Your responses will be stronger if you know what to expect during the interview and have a sense of what you want to focus on. Knowing that you prepared will boost your confidence and help you minimize interview stress and feel more at ease. The first question is, tell me about yourself. This is one of the first questions you are likely to be asked. Be prepared to talk about yourself and why you are ideal candidate for the position. The interviewer will want to know why you are excellent fit for the job. Try to answer questions about yourself without giving too much or too little personal information. You can start by sharing some of your personal interests and experience that don't relate directly to work, such as a favorite hobby or a brief account or where you grew up, your education, and what motivates you. So this is the answer if interviewer asks, tell me about yourself. I have been in the customer service industry for the past 5 years. My most recent experience has been handling incoming call in the IT industry. One reason I particularly enjoy this business and the challenges that go along with it. is the opportunity to connect with people. In my last job, I performed some significant customer relationship resulting in a 30% increase in sales in a matter of months. I love dealing with customers. I really enjoy the interaction with people and find no problem answering even the most trivial question. I get a deep sense of satisfaction in solving problem or helping customer out in one way or another. Second question is, why do you want this job? Why are you a good fit for the position? What will you accomplish if you were hired? This interview question gives you an opportunity to show the interviewer what you know about the job and the company. So take time beforehand to truly research the company, its product, service, culture, and location. Be specific about what makes you a good fit for the role, and mention aspects of the company and position that apply to you most. So this is how to answer it if the interviewer asks, why do you want this job? Based on the job description, you need someone who can help improve your marketing campaigns to increase your brand visibility. That is one of my strengths that I am consistently working on to develop in my previous job. I led the marketing team in rebuilding the business to make it more authentic to its value. We also amplified online presence, which resulted in an 80% boost to social media engagement. I hope to do the same, if not better, for your organization. Question number 3 is, what is your greatest strength? This is one of the questions that employer almost asks to determine how well you are qualified for the position. When you are asked about your greatest strength, it's important to discuss the attribute that quality you for the specific job, and that will set you apart from other candidates. When you are answering this question, remember to show rather than tell. For example, rather than stating that you are excellent problem solver, instead tell a story that demonstrates this, either drawing on an anecdote from your professional experience. Answer if someone asks about your greatest strength. One of my greatest strengths is my communication skill. My experience as a team leader has taught me that listening to my colleagues is as important as conveying my message effectively. I found that actively listening to my team members has helped them become more comfortable in presenting their ideas, which result in better teamwork and improved employer engagement. So question number 4 is, what are your salary expectations? What are you looking for in terms of salary? Questions about money are always tricky to answer. You don't want to sell yourself short or price yourself out of a job offer. In some locations, employees are legally prohibited from asking you about salary history, but they can ask how much you expect to get paid. Do your research before the meeting that you can be prepared to name a salary. If you're asked, there are several free online salary calculators that can provide you with a reasonable range based on your job title, employer, experience, skill, and location. So this is the answer if interviewer asks, what are your salary expectations? As a fresher, salary is not my first priority. I would like to gain more experience and acknowledge, but I just agree as a company standard. As I am a fresher, I have to learn practical knowledge. So now, I am expecting my salary as per the norms of your company fresher candidates. So this is the 5th question. What is your greatest weakness? Another typical question that interviewer will ask is about your weakness. Do your best to frame your answer around positive aspect of your skill and abilities as an employee, turning seeming weakness into strength. This question is an opportunity to show the hiring manager that you will qualify for the job. In addition to learning whether you got the right credentials, the hiring manager wants to know whether you can take on challenge and learn a new task. So this is the answer if interviewer asks, what is your greatest weakness? My greatest weakness is that I am a people pleaser. I strive to consistently get the approval of my superior, which led me to take more tasks than I can manage. That affected the quality of my output. To overcome this, I identify and acknowledge my limit. Doing so helped me set boundaries by declining responsibility that I can no longer take.
Non-verbal communication during an interview. First, make eye contact with the interviewers for a few seconds at a time. By looking the interviewer's eyes, you are certain you're confident and trustworthiness. Make sure you plan to look everyone, but focus on the person who are asking the question. Second, smile and nod at the appropriate time when the interviewer is talking. When we are smile, we are showing our true personality, but don't smile too much or it can come across a little flirty or unprofessional. Third, don't laugh unless the interviewer does first. Next, be polite and keep an even tone of your voice while you are talking, and don't speak too loudly or quietly. Also, pay close attention to your posture. Don't slouch, instead relax and lean forward a little towards the interviewers, which shows him or her you are interested and engaged in the conversation. As for posture, also don't lean back. You will look too casual and too relaxed. Keep your feet on the floor and way back against the lower back of the chair. You also have to pay close attention while the interviewer is speaking and practice active listening skills. Take notes if you are worried you will not remember something. Make sure you listen and don't interrupt. Stay calm while answering difficult questions. Even you have a bad experience at a previous position or were fired, keep your emotions to yourself and do not show anger and frown. Not sure what to do with your hands? Hold a pen or your notepad, or rest an arm on the chair or on your lap, so you will look comfortable. Don't let your arm fly around the room while you are making a point. And the last one is before leaving the interview, be sure to give the interviewers another firm handshake and smile. On your way out, say goodbye to the receptionist or anyone else you spoke to during the interview. And also say to the interviewers, thank you for spending your time with me. That's all. Thank you.